Welcome to all citizens of Zootopia and everyone tuning in to the Have Fun With Nibbles podcast. Today, I've invited the most powerful figure in all of Zootopia, Mayor Brian Winddancer.
Greetings to the citizens of Zootopia and to everyone listening to Nibbles podcast. I, Brian Winddancer, mayor of this city, am sitting right here, and I'm glad if this conversation helps you understand more about me, about my species, the might of horses.
Before we dive into the details of your species, let's address how the public tends to see horses. People often imagine horses as model citizens, docile creatures pulling carriages to serve society. But to be honest, when I look into your eyes, I see something entirely different. Something powerful. Tell me and everyone listening, what is the true nature of a horse?
Docile? That's the biggest misconception other species have about us, Nibbles. We weren't born to pull carts. We were born from wild defiance. Inside each of us is the call of the untamed prairie. We are creatures of speed, of absolute freedom. Once our hooves take off, no rain, no barrier can contain the storm we unleash. We're also warriors. Combativeness is etched into our genes. We don't retreat. We charge straight into the storm with our heads held high. We are the wind, and the wind never bows.
The wind never bows. That sounds rugged. Speaking of manliness, is there any particular virtue of horses that you think the male citizens of Zootopia should be studying?
If I had to choose one, it would be the weight of the heart. A real man in Zootopia shouldn't just worry about grooming his fur. He needs a grand heart, an enormous chest that carries immense internal power to pump vigor through his whole body. We are proud to have the largest, hottest hearts.
You just said the weight and the largest heart.
Exactly. A magnificent heart.
Wonderful! Then explain to me why that magnificent heart of yours weighs about the same as a chicken. According to my notes, a horse's heart weighs around 9 to 10 pounds, meaning you're carrying a whole rooster in your chest. Is that your definition of internal power?
That's just basic biology, Nibbles. Look at my body. This is a mass of muscle and bone weighing over half a ton. Let me put it in gearhead terms for you. You can't take the engine of a tiny scooter, stick it into a heavy-duty truck, and expect it to run like a Formula One car. It would explode. We horses are natural-born athletes. When we gallop, our heart rate can skyrocket from 30 to over 200 beats per minute within seconds. This 10-pound heart isn't just meat. It's a high-pressure pump. It needs to be big and strong enough to blast oxygen-rich blood all the way down to the farthest strands of muscle at my hind hooves, keeping us flying through the wind without collapsing. If my heart were smaller, say the size of yours, I would pass out from oxygen loss after just 3 steps. You're mistaken, Nibbles. This isn't fragile paint. It's the price of nobility. Not every horse is granted this blessing.
While studying your anatomy charts for today's episode, I stumbled on something that nearly made me drop my mic. Fact number 6 says, a horse's teeth actually take up more space in its skull than its brain. You heard that right. The chewing system takes up more real estate than the thinking system. As a beaver who prides herself on meticulous engineering, this is baffling. Did creation accidentally copy-paste a bit too much into your jaw?
You think we have big jaws just to eat? No, Nibbles. Call it by its true name, fuel intake system for a war machine. Remember, we're pure herbivores. Our food isn't soft delicacies. It's hay, grains, the toughest, most fibrous materials nature offers. To sustain this wind-breaking musculature, we need massive energy. To extract that energy, we need heavy-duty grinding equipment. These teeth aren't just bone, they're giant pistons buried deep into the skull, dominating space so they can crush all resistance from our food.
Wow, giant pistons. That suddenly makes this image way cooler. So, brain smaller than teeth doesn't mean you think less. It means you need a massive energy factory to run your body?
Correct. Nature made a trade-off for creatures built for physical dominance. While other species scheme with their brains, we conquer with instinct and endurance. My skull allocates maximum room for processing fuel. On the prairie, when storms hit, survivors aren't the ones pondering the wind's direction. They're the ones who have the stamina to outrun the storm. We literally crush challenges, Nibbles. That's how horses survive.
Incredible. Crush challenges. I like that energy. So we have a powerful grinder, but even the strongest machine needs advanced sensors. And rumor has it your ears are more flexible than ZPD security cameras.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about your species' traits. A horse's eye usually focuses on whatever direction the ear on the same side is pointing. If your ears point in opposite directions, you're looking two ways at once. I've been watching you. Your left ear is angled toward me, which means your left eye is focused here. Makes sense. But your right ear? It's rotated 180 degrees toward the door. Be honest, Mayor. Are you using your second eye to check if anyone is stealing your limo? How are you talking to me and watching the entrance at the same time?
It's not about guarding the car, Nibbles. It's instinct. Horses have the largest eyes of any land mammal, but that vision is useless without constant vigilance. When my ears swivel, they operate like radar towers scanning signals. My eyes simply follow the radar's commands. My left ear hears you, so my left eye focuses on you. But my right ear and right eye, they belong to the outside world. A herd leader must always keep part of his senses in scan mode. I look at you, and I watch everything behind me as well.
I found a fact that gave me chills. Horse hooves are made of the same protein as human hair and nails, and my fur. And more importantly, they grow continuously and must be trimmed. Hold on. You're telling me the rock hard thing you're stomping on right now is basically a massive bundle of hardened hair? You walk on a hairstyle? And you really go get pedicures like the ladies in Tundra Town?
Pedicures? Call it that if you want, Nibbles. But for us, it's not beauty, it's armor maintenance. Our hooves aren't dead stone, they're eternal horn armor. They grow continuously because we were born to move. Every step, every strike on rocky ground wears them down. Without constant regrowth, we'd grind them down to the bone and be crippled within weeks. Nature gave us a self-renewing shield under our feet. What we wear down, we grow back.
That sounds much cooler than my nail is too long. But I'm a rodent. My teeth grow constantly and I have to gnaw on wood. It sometimes aches. So when the farrier uses huge nippers and blades to trim your armor, does it hurt? Do you scream? Because those tools are enormous.
Not at all, Nibbles. Absolutely no pain. That part of the hoof is like your dead hair. No nerves. Trimming is a ritual of readiness. When the old cracked layers are removed and the fresh, hardened horn beneath is revealed, the feeling is incredible. Like shedding a burden before a new race. The prairie teaches us, don't cling to the old, brittle parts of yourself. Cut them away. Growth requires renewal. If I kept my long, overgrown hooves, I'd stumble. I need to be honed, sharpened.
Honed to become sharper. I'm writing that down to stick on my damn wall. There's a number here about your hair that has me absolutely stunned. We must talk about it right now. The Guinness World Record for the longest horsetail belongs to J.J. Summer Breeze. 381 centimeters, 149 inches. That's 3 times my entire height. Looking at your golden river of hair draped across the chair, I'm guessing you're competing for the title of Rapunzel of horses, aren't you? How many bottles of shampoo do you use daily on that artistic masterpiece?
Rapunzel, huh? Clever comparison. But this isn't just hair. It's the measure of freedom. You're right. 381 centimeters is the record. But why do horses grow such long tails? Not to brag about shampoo bills. In the wild, this hair is our greatest defensive weapon. It acts like a soft whip.
A whip? You use your hair to hit people?
Not people, to drive away annoyances. On the prairie, flies and insects swarm constantly. A long, flexible tail lets us flick away irritation without lifting a hoof. Here in Zootopia, it works too. When rumors, negative comments, or jealous critics swarm around me, I simply give a gentle swish. Gone. The lesson. Don't be afraid of long hair. Don't be afraid to express who you are. Grow your identity boldly and freely. When negativity clings to you, you'll have the strength and elegance to toss it away and keep smiling.
I love how you spin that. So, big teeth for fuel, hard hooves for racing, long hair to whip away haters. You're basically a tank wrapped in silk. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've learned about a truly extraordinary biological machine, a mayor with teeth for crushing fuel, legs with safety locks for sleeping upright, and a height measured at the shoulders for perfect accuracy. Thank you, Mayor Windancer, for joining Have Fun with Nibbles.